So let's talk about a few crazy things I miss about the third gen Toyota Tacoma, or I miss not having on the 2024 Tacoma. First of all, I have to point out the new emblem that I did, I really do love. And now that we're out here in the sun, it really does match the rest of the paint on the truck. I would say almost perfectly. I think they did a great job in mixing it, and I really love the look of it. But that leads me to the first thing that I miss, and that's, I guess, the easy ability to change out the grill in whole. You know, on the third gen, something that everybody does, and I did it myself, was to change out the grill to the TRD Pro version to have Toyota across the front, or something customized like I had on my last truck where it had the channel name in there that lit up. That was pretty cool. I like that. But it's not so easy to do on this truck. You have to rip off the whole front basically and then deal with the louvers that are back behind there to be able to do anything with the grill. Much more labor intensive. And while we're speaking about the front, also the smoked fog lights. You used to be able to take those round lights out, and I'm still not sure if I like the square lights in the front, but nonetheless, being able to put some sort of a smoked or different colored light in there, something that I really do miss. And this is kind of my fault, and it's the offset on the tires in the front. I made a mistake. I should have gone with a different wheel. I went with the TRD version. I should have gone with something aftermarket to bring that out a little bit. Could put some spacers or something in it as well, I suppose, but that's something to do down the road. Now, the next few things, which really are kind of crazy, have to deal with the inside of the truck. So let's take a look inside. First of all, I love the interior of the truck. I think they did a really good job with it. Some people I know don't really care for the screen, and I was kind of one of those at first as well. Kind of thought it'd be more of a floating type screen. While it is something like that, I guess, it is more integrated than I expected it to be. I do like that it's the darker color. Some of the Tacomas out there have it's a more silver looking trim work in here in the front. I've even seen a couple that have white. Really, really ugly. I think this darker version looks really good on the truck. Now, the next thing, I guess, that I really miss is the ability to put a phone mount. That's my little contraption there. But to put a phone mount somewhere up here. You used to have a panel that you could remove, replace it with kind of a molly panel kind of thing, put some little nubs on it, and then mount your phone or radio or any other accessory that's mountable up on that little platform. There is nowhere to do that, nothing that I have found anyway on this truck. I thought for a while that maybe this piece could be removed, but in kind of pulling on it a little bit, maybe I'm not pulling hard enough, I don't know. It kind of seems integrated into the radio screen, so it's not something that I can really pull out of there easily and replace it with something to mount a phone. So for now, we have that. Another thing I miss, I guess, is kind of the open area here. All of it is good in the new truck, except for this. I'm not sure why Toyota went with this. I'd rather just have a straight piece across here, and you could even still have a handle if you wanted. You could have this go straight across and still have a gap underneath where you could grab if that was their intent. I'm not sure exactly what their intent was, other than maybe somebody getting in the truck from the passenger side and grabbing onto this as a third point. You know, the big thing with safety is you have to have 3 points of contact, right? So you've got your foot as you're getting in over there, and then one hand here and one hand up there on the grab handle to get in. I don't know. I think it would be much better if it was just straight across. Now, a couple of the dumb things. And this one, due to my setup with my phone mount here, kind of impedes opening the glove box, as you can see there, because it hits. I need to get a smaller clamp for now. But anyway, I miss not having the divider in there. And I'm sure there's probably a third party or aftermarketer out there that's come up with something for the new truck. The old one does not fit. I tried it in mine. It did not work. But it's nice to be able to partition that off, to be able to put stuff in there, even though, honestly, I don't get in the glove box too often. But when I do, it'd be nice to have it organized. I do like that they have this little ledge up here where you can put stuff. Occasionally I'll throw something up there. It's just a nice spot to have, kind of Tundra-like, I guess. Tundra's had that for a little while. I think it was a good touch, but I miss the partitions in there. Next up, in the glove or the center console area, and I'm sure there's got to be a third party that has something for this. I'm talking about the tray. Used to have a tray in there where I could separate the top from the bottom, if you will, and be able to stow stuff and hide stuff even underneath. It would be nice to have that again. I'm sure there probably is somebody out there who has something for it. I haven't seen anything just yet. I will tell you, the old one does not fit in there. It's a different design, of course. I mean, we do have the redesigned truck, so it won't fit in there. Those are just a couple of crazy things, I guess, that I miss. Otherwise, I don't really miss anything about the third gen. This truck is surely capable. It's quick, it's smooth, it's comfortable. The tech in it I haven't had any issues with, including my cell phone. Linking the cell phone up to the center console screen or the infotainment system has been seamless for me. I know in the third gen, and it's probably due to dated technology in that truck, I always had instances where it wouldn't know or would forget my phone. So I'd have to relink it over and over and over again. Maybe Toyota had some sort of a software update for that. Nothing that I'm aware of, but it was one of those annoying things. I don't have that issue. Apple CarPlay works great in here. Everything syncs up fine. The one other thing that I still haven't gotten used to is the push button start being up here. It used to be down here. Invariably, inevitably, when I get in the truck, I am still sticking my finger in this hole trying to start the truck, right? I have to look over and relearn where it is up here. Maybe it's because I split time between other vehicles and I just haven't spent enough time, I guess, getting used to where this is. But it's just a strange thing to not have it down here where it'd been for quite a long time for me. I do like having the push button start. In a couple of more recent Tacomas that I've had, and this is all based on trim, of course, I've had the old-fashioned key. Not a fan of keys anymore. I don't like them. I think they're a thing of the past, and honestly, I don't think they should be on any vehicle now. I still don't understand the folks out there that prefer them, that would rather have a key, something you have to screw with, something that's stabbing you in the leg while you're walking around when you're not driving the vehicle. Because let's face it, those little fold-in, pop-out key things, they never stay in. They always pop out in your pocket, and then they end up stabbing you while you're running around. Anyway, those are just a handful of crazy things that I wish the new Tacoma had, things that the old Tacoma did. Leave a comment. Let me know. If you've gotten the 2024 Toyota Tacoma, is there anything in it that you miss that the third gen had? I'd just be curious to know. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.